Is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Cowboys at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-0 right now.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Alert!
A play fake. Now Stanley.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Here's Stanley to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Bryan Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Hey, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st down, Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
But first down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. The Eagles send out their punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Stanley. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Jack Panther. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run to now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Hurts. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Stanley. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Come 19! Come 19! Rig alert! Rig alert!
Off play action at Stanley. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one away past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll run on the ball. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Stanley looking to pass. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Get this one across the 30-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 27.
Throwing is Stanley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. To find him. Find him.
Stanley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Stanley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off play action. Stanley. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
On the ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Stop low, 18.
Looking to throw. Stanley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slip. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
16.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cowboys have recovered. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Come on, come on.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
But he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end.